Hey, how's it going, everybody? I am Magnum Martel, and welcome back to another video where I once again have to dispute the absolute stupidity of social justice and feminism. Oh, dear fucking God. My brain hurts and I'm already mad as hell. I just got the news and I'm already mad as hell. I already want to scream. But I'm going to try to stay calm, because we've got a lot to go over right now. I'm sure everyone by now knows about the queen of feminazis, Zoe Quinn, wrongfully accusing a man and having him... Yeah, well, I already covered all that nonsense. Now it appears that it is once again happening again. Once again, another feminist goes to Twitter to publicly outcry that she was sexually assaulted with no evidence. There's already eyewitness accounts against her. Once again, she didn't go to the police. She didn't take it through the proper legal channels. No, she went to Twitter. When do we start holding Twitter accountable? You know, Twitter are those kind of people that say that you're responsible for what your viewers do. Which means if you, as my viewers, were to go and harass this person, I would be held responsible. And Twitter would be supportive of that. But it's funny how their user base isn't responsible when they do something, huh? Yeah. Well, at any rate, so I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I firmly believe that if you go to Twitter, you are automatically to be disbelieved until evidence can be brought forward. Until the legal system steps in and a court of law handles the situation. Anything you say, I don't believe it, because you went to Twitter first. Twitter is not your platform to cry, oh, he hurt me. No. Twitter is not your weapon. But you have weaponized it. And I think it's high time we put an end to that. We are at the point now where another innocent man, at least as far as we know innocent, he might not be, but even if he isn't, once again it begs the question, why didn't you go to the police? Why did you go to fucking Twitter first? But let's jump right into it and get into the great, amazing story. Game's professor, and she's not a professor, she's an assistant. That's like calling a resident a doctor. It's not the same. Sorry. Not sorry, actually. Grow a pair. Accuses Kingdom of Loathing designer of abuse. Because why the fuck not? Alright, here we go. UC Santa Cruz assistant professor of games and playable media. See, assistant, told you. AM Dark. Is that her username or is that her real name? I'm confused. Has accused her ex-husband, Zach Johnson, God, designer of Kingdom of Loathing and West of Loathing, physical and emotional abuse. In a public Google document. She didn't even fucking... Oh, a public Google document. So not to the police. No. She shared a Google document. And I clicked the link here. It says you need permission. So you have to ask for permission. Which means permission's going to be denied to anyone that's going to work against her. Let's read on. Presented a detailed account of her dating relationship and later marriage to Johnson, being over a decade ago. So you waited a decade. Funny. If all this happened a decade ago, why are you doing it just now? Right after Zoe Quinn killed a man. Right after she got hired at DC Comics. Right after she moved up in the world for her wrongdoing and misdeeds. Red flag, baby. Red flag, ladies and gentlemen. To me, the fact that you waited this long doesn't scream, well, victims take a long time because it's so emotionally damaging. No, what this screams to me is that you waited this long because you knew it would make you relevant. And you could use it because it's a big topic. Content warning. Link contains detailed descriptions of alleged fictional things separate from the accusations against Johnson. Yeah, sure. Sure thing. I'll see if I can get access to this document. If I can, I will read it, but I have requested access, and I guarantee you it will not be given to me. Okay. Dark added on Twitter that she remains uncredited for multiple development contributions to Kingdom of Loathing, saying Johnson went so far as to remove a zone in the game so that he didn't have to credit me. That's a direct quote. So that he didn't have to credit me. In a statement provided to gamesindustry.biz, I don't even trust this website already. This is the first time I've ever heard of this place, and I already don't trust it. Johnson denied several of the accusations. Here's a direct quote from Johnson. The allegations against me of physical abuse are false, as are all accusations of misconduct against Kevin Simmons, and most of the documents' depictions of one-dimensional villainy. Aaliyah, AM, did not work on Kingdom of Loathing, except provide feedback, and her name has been placed in the section of the game's credits as per her request. I have made my apologies, and I wish her the best in the future. And if I were you, my dude, I would not wish her the best. Because it's clear that she... Okay, so what we have here is that she says she's not being credited. He says she's being credited. It's he said, she said. The only way we're going to know is if we see the game's credit sequences. This sounds to me like she got butthurt that she wasn't getting exactly what she wanted, so she's accusing him because she's not getting what she wanted. We've seen it before. We've seen it 1,000 times. This is what continues to happen. All right, so on one such apology is visible in a reply on Twitter to Dark's thread sharing the accusations. So, dude, you made a mistake here. First mistake was apologizing for something you did not actually do. First mistake. Don't ever fucking apologize to these people. Ever. At all. It devolved into an argument here where she continues to accuse him and he continues to apologize for being an ass. But I'm just saying, you can follow these links. I will provide them in the description. You can read it yourself. A lot of the tweets above are unavailable, which means she probably deleted them. She probably did. I'm ashamed of the emotional immaturity and anger and cruelty I brought to the table in our marriage. In the years since, am trying to use that shame to be better than I was. Because men are incapable of growth and change, apparently. Apparently that doesn't matter. On social media, other community members and involved parties have responded to Dark's allegations. West of Loathing designer Kevin Simmons, whom Drake claimed was in the room during an instance of physical abuse but did nothing to stop it, publicly apologized. I have his tweet here. I will provide it too. It's the same thread. It's really fucking up. But they have it quoted. I am also sorry for my role in your relationship with Zach. He said, I had a sheltered life and didn't know what emotional, psychological, and financial abuse looked like. What is financial abuse? I've never even heard of that. I need to look that up right now. Excuse me a moment. Financial abuse. What is financial abuse? I must know. How do I identify financial abuse in a relationship? So there's no definition. There's no definition. Let's try definition. Economic abuse is a form of abuse when one intimate partner has control over the other partner's access to economic resources, which diminishes the victim's capacity to support themselves. So, most marriages where the wife has the man's credit card, most marriages where after the divorce the man is forced to give up payments and child support and alimony. Huh. Okay, that's news to me. I didn't know that was a thing. I will look deeper into that topic in my own time. That's not the point here. Where was I? Okay, first off, I don't care how sheltered your life is. There's no way you don't know what emotional and psychological abuse is. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I think you're trying to cover your own ass. I should have understood the power dynamic was incredibly unequal. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I should have intervened instead of hiding away. I'm sorry for the ways I contributed to your suffering. In an additional statement to GamesIndustry.biz, Simmons said the following. My memories of the events differ significantly from her account. That is cause for doubt. Press X to doubt. I'm pressing it. I'm doubting. Because that is cause for doubt. Doesn't mean that you're right. It doesn't mean that she's wrong. But it does mean that a court of law will have to look at that very carefully. But fundamentally, I feel that doesn't matter. Really? Because in a court of law, that does matter. Very much. I believe the underlying truth, the recognition of the culture of privilege and patriarchy that men participate in and benefit from. God, for being so stupid. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This Aaliyah person, this MD Dark, this AM Dark, has accused her ex-husband of abuse. There is a witness to it that sees and says he remembers things differently. But he believes that a culture of privilege and patriarchy not only exists, but is rampant. Nice to know he's been brainwashed by Twitter. I'm so fucking done. I am at the point where I feel like we just need to destroy the Me Too movement and anyone who supports it. I feel like it's time to just get rid of it all and start over. Because this is not working. I'm so fucking tired. So very tired of reading this stuff. I'm so very tired of arguing with these stupid, incompetent, fucking idiots. I'm so tired of watching innocent men be hurt with no investigation because the court of public opinion. Dark's accusations came amidst a series of numerous other abuse allegations. Right there it is! Zoe Quinn! Oh my god, this is fucking terrible. Alright, so here's what we know. We know that she accused him of something, of abuse. We know that there was another person in the room who remembers events differently than the way she tells it. But he's supporting her. We know that she did not go to the police or a court of law. Instead, she opted to tweet about it on Twitter and share a Google document that she probably typed herself. I can't see the document, so I don't know. But I've left a link to it down below so that you can request access of your own accord. But I'm willing to bet that you're not going to be given it, just like I'm probably not going to be given it. It's not a public document if you have to request access. The site got that wrong. That's what we know. Did he do these things? Maybe. He just might have. I don't know. I wasn't there. But what I do know is that I am suspicious that you went to Twitter instead of taking it to the police. So we're just going to have to see where this goes. But I'm going to take a shot in the dark guess and say that the game is probably going to be canceled. He's probably going to lose his job. She's probably going to move up in the world because that's what keeps happening. But why don't you share your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this entire nonsensical madness. And please, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm Magnum Martel, and I'll catch you later. Right now, I just need an ice-cold beverage and some chips. After that whole thing, I'm done.